seconds a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep picking.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Baltimore.
Now a play fake here on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
First down and goal.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
For the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. And the Giants have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Set to kick off.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Raven first
play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Jackson's pass.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Badgley set to kick off.
Badgley now to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Number 10.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As the Ravens push further out in front. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Marcus Davenport. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What do you...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Score, Ravens 42. Giants 13.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
His kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Ravens 56, Giants 13.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's the end.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear.
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This is taken at the 15. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by James Bradbury. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrapper.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Back at the 18-yard.
They'll look to throw here. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
In a 4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. There to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
For Darius Slayton, incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Marquise Brown, 72 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that's it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Giants on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This is Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Back to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That one goes for 8 yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
37-yard line.
Back to throw here. That's complete to Slayton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display. And now they look to polish it off. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 15.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 49-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some space here. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made by Slayton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
The 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And sacked.
A big off.